If the UK is to achieve its net zero target by 2050, we will need to adopt floating offshore wind as part of our energy mix. Floating wind offers a way of accessing the deeper waters, further offshore, that traditional bottom-fixed turbines cannot. In the coming years, we need to commercialise floating wind technologies, learning how to manage risks and costs, as well as ensuring that we grasp the economic opportunity for the UK. 4 Scottish ports have worked with the offshore renewable energy Catapult to explore scenarios for bringing floating wind manufacturing to Scotland. Here is just one of the possibilities. Our example is construction of a 500 megawatt floating offshore wind project in a ScotWind leasing zone. The site is located 22 kilometres off the coast of Aberdeen and will feature 15 megawatt floating wind turbines. The scale of the fabrication activity and rate of deployment could require a multi-facility fabrication approach. The Port of Montrose is used for staging the floating wind farm's mooring systems. Anchor handling vessels transport the mooring chains and anchors to the wind farm location. The Port of Cromarty and Nigg Energy Park then work together to fabricate, marshal and assemble the floating substructures. Materials and components are delivered by heavy lift vessels and held in storage areas within the ports. A proportion of the cylindrical buoyant columns are fabricated here, while the rest arrive prefabricated. Each port operates multiple assembly lines, where the buoyant columns are welded together with cross-bracing and fitted out with secondary steel. The substructures are now moved into the Cromarty Firth, where they are held in wet storage ahead of their transfer to Aberdeen, which is only 22 kilometres from the wind farm site. They are now brought into the inner basin at Aberdeen South Harbour to await the installation of the turbines. A batch approach of 5 turbines at a time is proposed to allow for the fact that Aberdeen is a multi-use harbour. The turbine towers, nacelles and blades are already held in dedicated storage zones within the harbour following their prior delivery by sea. At this point, the internal electrical components are fitted and checked for grid compatibility. The turbines are then towed on their short journey to the wind farm location, where they are attached to their mooring lines and connected to inter-array cables. This is just one example of how Scotland's ports could work together. The future prize is a market for large-scale floating offshore wind projects across the North Sea and beyond.